psychologist.
Oh.
Well?
Oh my God.
Do you like it?
It's gorgeous. It's perfect. You won't regret this. I promise. I'm sorry I've been calling you so much lately. I just get so jealous. But that's over now. I'm gonna make you so happy.
I know you will.
This is probably the best night of my life. I could die right now. I really could.
Funny you should say that.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Julie Teeger is applying to Cal State Berkeley, where she was hoping to major in theater arts. She thanks her mother, Natalie, for all the inspiration in the world. Look, here's a little picture.
Oh.
Oh, no. It's John Hannigan.
Who?
John Hannigan, the theater critic from the San Francisco Dispatch. What's he doing here? He doesn't normally review community theater.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I bid you welcome to the magical Boulevard of Dreams, known as Broadway.
What else can I do, love? You know it isn't you, love. I'd never be untrue, love. You'd know I'd never stray. But that river's rolling and distant bells are tolling, telling me that I am bound away. Take me by my hand, love. Say you'll understand, love. We will meet again, love, on another day. There is much I don't know. I don't know where dreams go. All I know is I am bound away.
Wasn't she great? Wasn't she wonderful? She was so poised. Wasn't she poised?
She was very poised.
She was very poised.
Hey, Monk! What are you doing here?
Julie's musical, the theater's right down the street.
Oh, yeah. Hey, oh, yeah. Was that tonight? How did it go?
She was great. Everybody thought so, not just me.
Yeah, she was very poised.
I'm sure she was. Congratulations.
So, what's going on here?
Jumper, she was staying at the hotel. Looks like she checked out early.
Huh. I'd like to take a look.
I thought you'd never ask.
Who was she?
Callie Esterhouse. She's a waitress at Winberry's. She's local, very local. She lives about 10 blocks from here. She checked in about 6 o'clock.
Was she alone?
She checked in alone, that's all we know.
It's 2 champagne glasses. She was expecting someone.
Yes, sir. She ordered room service about 8:15.
May we help you?
Are you wearing cologne?
No, thank you for asking.
Do you smell that?
It's probably her perfume.
No, that's men's cologne. My grandfather used to wear that. Oh, it smells nice.
It's not me.
Now, don't look at me.
Cap, I think her date showed up. He showed up early, unexpectedly, and he killed her.
How do you figure?
Her hair was wet,
Yeah?
right?
Right.
A new dress laid out on the bed, her makeup kit still open. Plus, only one false eyelash.
Oh. Hey, officer, call Dr. D, have him check the body for a false eyelash.
Yes, sir. What do we do with this?
Chocolate strawberry.
For the bite mark. We were assuming it was the Jumper's.
Don't assume anything. Bag it. Well, she landed by the awning, so we figure she went over someplace about here.
I think she was over there, by that plant, with 3 or 4 leaves missing. I think she grabbed at the plant as she went over.
You're right. Hey.
What do you got?
It's a ribbon. Lasky.
The Lasky Jewelers. It's probably from a jewelry box.
Well, it's small. Might have been a ring. Officer, could you hang on to that for me, please?
Hey, this footprint. He was on his toes.
Yeah, I see it. He was squatting.
Or kneeling. He was proposing to her.
You know, that fits. the hotel suite, the champagne, the ring box. He comes here to propose to her. He pops the question. She turns him down. He snaps and kills her.
So we're looking for a boyfriend.
Boyfriend, good. Boyfriends are good. They're easy to find.
Hey.
Hey.
Oh, did you get it?
Yeah. It's not in here though. Maybe tomorrow's.
Well, can I see it?
No.
Why?
Because he's a critic, Natalie. Who cares what he thinks?
Okay, just a McCam. Julie Teager's rendition of Away, the classic ballad, was completely forgettable. Corny, cliched-filled performance that had me begging for less. Miss Teager owes me 4 minutes of my life back.
What about the people in the next room? Maybe they heard something?
I already talked to them. They were out all night.
Fingerprints on the railing?
Yeah, there were fingerprints. They belonged to the maid. He must have worn gloves. This guy knew what he was doing.
Well, there you are. Where have you been?
I've been thinking. I solved the case.
What case?
I know who killed Callie Esterhaus. It was John Hannigan, the critic.
Oh, Natalie.
Oh, look, Natalie, we know you're upset about that review, but you can't go around accusing the man of murder.
No, he did it. I know that he did it. I went to his office. He's wearing the same cologne. The cologne that we smelled in that hotel room.
The cologne you smelled.
Plus, he's a J for John. Plus, they probably knew each other. She worked at Winberry's. That's his favorite restaurant. He eats there every day.
Okay, first of all, Callie Esterhaus died at 8:35, which was during Julie's show.
Hannigan was in his seat all night. We saw him.
No, he snuck out during the show. The hotel's right down the street. He killed her and then snuck back in.
Natalie, we were there. You kept looking up at him. He never left his seat.
You gotta admit, it's a pretty good alibi. Sold out theater, including Adrian Monk.
He did it. I don't know how he did it, but he did it.
That's what he always says.
I don't understand. Wait a second. You were in the man's backyard?
That's right.
Looking through his garbage. What were you doing?
I was doing your job.
Natalie, it's just a review. It's just one review.
Yeah, Julie seems fine with it.
It wasn't a review. I mean, it wasn't a real review because he wasn't there. Mr. Monk, he did it. I know that he did it.
Because he criticized her?
Because she sings like an angel.
John Hannigan, this is Adrian Monk. He consults with us upon occasion.
Yes, hello. I'm a big fan.
This is Lieutenant Disher, and I believe you know Natalie Teager.
Unfortunately, yes.
Good news, Mr. Hannigan has graciously agreed to drop all charges, so we're letting you off with a warning, Miss Teager.
Thank God.
Oh, you're doing great.
Does Mr. Hannigan always sit up here?
As a matter of fact, no. That was his first time. Normally, he's down here, 5th row center.
Yeah, why did he move?
I didn't question it. I figured he wanted his privacy.
That's important, right? That sounds important. Why was he sitting up here? What's so important about this seat?
This light's out.
I didn't notice it. I'll get the maintenance guys on that.
Hold down. It's not burned out. Someone unscrewed it.
Oh, that's something. That's something, right? He wanted to make it darker, so when no one was looking, he replaced himself with an inflatable dummy.
No, I don't think so. He was moving. I saw him clapping.
Well, how about a mechanical man, like a robot?
Well, I'm here with my assistant, and she thinks that someone snuck out during the play on Saturday night, killed a woman up the street, and then snuck back in.
Killed a woman.
His girlfriend.
And what do you think, sir?
Well, I thought it was crazy at first, but now I'm beginning to think she's onto something. Did you see anything that night, the night we met?
No, sir, not that I can recall, but I'm not the person to ask. I don't have the best view of the house.
Of course. Well, if you think of anything unusual, here's my card. Give me a call.
Yes, sir.
Goodbye again, sir.
It's always a pleasure, sir.
How bad is that?
Oh, it's bad. Blunt force trauma. He was hit from behind, metal bat, maybe a crowbar.
Oh, no.
A construction crew found him on the Bayshore Freeway under an off-ramp.
Oh, can we talk to him?
Maybe not for a while. He's in a coma. So, how do you know this guy?
He's my men's room attendant.
Okay.
It was John Hannigan. He did it.
Oh, here we go.
No, it can't be a coincidence. He worked at the theater.
Tina, give it a rest. Are you going to blame every crime in California on this guy?
What is this?
Look, stuff in his jacket.
Nicotine gum?
Yeah, we already checked. He never smoked. It's probably a gift for someone else.
Wait. Don't hug me. You're gonna want to hug me, but don't hug me.
Why?
You were right about Hannigan. He's the guy.
I knew it. Oh, thank you, Mr. Monk. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Monk. Thank you.
The man we saw that night, the man in the box seats, had a wristwatch, remember? We saw him checking it. John Hannigan doesn't wear a wristwatch.
I wish I could stay, but I have a column to finish.
The man we saw in the mezzanine was not John Hannigan. It was the bathroom attendant. They switched places. Here's what happened. Hannigan needed a dupe, an accomplice. He tricked Gilson into helping him.
Do me a favor.
He must have said something like,
2 hours.
Could you do me a favor?
My
This is a
pleasure,
2-hour show. There's no intermission. I need a cigarette break, but I can't be seen leaving. Could you take my place for a couple of minutes? When the lights went down, they switched places for 8, maybe 10 minutes. Just long enough for Hannigan to run 2 blocks and throw Callie Esterhaus off the balcony.
It's jungle out there. Disorder ain't confusion.